Dating an alcoholic. This is a fun one. If you're new to my channel, my name is Eric. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, PTSD, GAD, MDD. I'm a recovering cocaine alcoholic addict. I lost a wife and a father to suicide. I've struggled with self-harm. I take medications. I go to therapy. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor. I just share from experiences and just different coping tools that I've used to fight through life. And I've been asked the question a lot because I do a ton of reach out when it comes to TikTok and other social medias of, well, what do? I'm dating an alcoholic. What do I do? Well, being a hardcore alcoholic that pretty much almost killed me, drinking 3 fists of vodka a day, here's my advice for anyone out there dating an alcoholic. Do you really want to be with them? That's one of the first things that you really have to acknowledge. Do you really want to be with them? Because if you think you're going to be there and you're going to save their life and all that, no. Get out, walk away, be done. I can save you that much time. It's only about a minute into this video. Walk away and be done. Because you are not going to get somebody sober. Being with somebody is not going to get them sober. It's up to the addict themselves to want to get sober. It's hitting that rock bottom to where they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they start to ask for help and they fucking do the fight. Now, being and dating an alcoholic, even one in recovery, does have a lot of challenges. If you're not familiar with what addiction is, one of the things that can help you out tremendously is you go to Al-Anon. You got to go to an Al-Anon meeting. You got to start being around people so that you can start to really understand what addiction is. Because even addicts in recovery are addicts. They're always going to be addicts. I'm always going to be an addict. I have to watch out for alcohol and cocaine because that shit will ruin my life. Probably kill me this next time. In fact, I'm a firm believer it will. But being in a relationship with me and me being sober, once an addict, always an addict, that kind of mentality, I want to say is kind of bullshit. That's true, but you don't have to fucking say that shit. Once an addict, fighting through in sobriety every single day, one day at a time, and just for today, I got this shit. I mean, that's the mentality that has to be. It can't be something that's thrown back in the face. If you're dating an alcoholic, though, and they are, be prepared for really long nights. If they're not sober, you're going to have nights that they don't show up. You're probably going to have DUIs. You're going to have a miserable fucking relationship, and your odds are it's going to end up ending if they don't get sober. One way or another. They're either going to end up in jail, they're going to end up putting you out of house and home, they're going to end up just ruining your marriage, they'll cheat on you. I did that. It destroys everything. But now dating that alcoholic that's in recovery, it is celebrating the recovery with them. Making sure that they're going to meetings, helping hold them a little bit accountable. And it's about support and not enabling. There is a difference between support and enabling. Enabling is doing something for somebody that they can do. Support is saying, hey, you know what? Did you do this today? You did? Oh, fuck yeah, high five. And celebrating it with them. That is the big difference. A lot of times with addicts, we'll start to enable them. And if we enable them and we change our lifestyle around all of them, no, that's enabling the addict. So if you're with somebody in recovery, you got to find out what really were their triggers when it comes to drinking. I was a very solo drinker. I drank out of liquor stores and I drank in my vehicle. So one of the big things with me is going down liquor store aisles, not a big problem. Going to liquor stores does provide a little bit of a struggle. Going to a bar and stuff where people are drinking and the person with me has a drink and I'm not sitting at the bar, it's not bad. So it's finding out what it is. We don't like to be looked at extremely different because we're an addict. We need to know what our boundaries are, and having that open communication is everything. But we don't want to be looked at like the yellow elephant in the room. Oh, we can't go here because they have alcohol on the menu because we don't want you to relapse. So I want to go bowling. Why can't I go bowling? That's what you kind of got to take into account. That's how our brain kind of works. So not making them into the yellow elephant is huge. Supporting their days of sobriety is huge. And making sure that, they're keeping accountable to themselves. Making sure, talk to them about the days that they're struggling. One of the things with an addict is odds are we're probably going to have a sponsor or somebody like that we're going to talk to a lot. We're going to have a really close relationship with. And you can't be afraid of the days that, hey, we're going to go talk to our sponsor, or we're going to go talk to, so-and-so, I'm really kind of struggling. Don't dig in and think that it's you. Don't assume that it's you at all as the reason the person's drinking or is struggling to try and, possibly relapse. Odds are it's not. Odds are it's not. Otherwise, you got to work on that communication. It's some other outstanding factor that they feel that the person that they're talking with is going to be able to relate to. And that's why there is a sponsor, so that we can relate on that level of going, fuck, dude, this happened today. And I'm like, all I'm thinking about is the fucking numb-it-all pill. I'll just fucking slam a couple of shots. I'll get fucked up. Everything will be fucking cool. I'll just wake up with a hangover. The problem is when we drink, it's not that first drink, second drink, third drink, fourth drink, fifth drink. It's really also when it becomes that full-on desire to want to drink, and we can't shake that because we will. And then it's fucking downhill. That is one of the big things that you got to understand, though, is don't take it all on you. It's not all you because they're thinking about maybe relapsing or they're struggling today with their addiction. It probably isn't. So you got to let that go. And not treating them any different. Not treating them any different. You want to really make their day when they get a 30-day chip or they get their year chip or 2-year chips. Yeah, that's kind of cool to maybe celebrate it. I mean, like with me, that's more important to me. July 25th is more important to me than my birthday. I mean, that's what it comes down to. That's more important to me than what my birthday is, because that's my sobriety date. And that's really when I started living life again. So you celebrate those important milestone dates with them. Make sure that they're doing their meetings. Make sure that they're holding accountable to their plans. And make sure that you keep that open line of communication and don't belittle them. Don't speak for them and tell friends that, no, we can't go out because he's a recovering addict. No, it's our place to share, not yours. Got to remember that. That's why Al-Anon is so important to understand an addict's mentality. I mean, if you're with somebody and you've dated an alcoholic, I mean, you're probably not with them anymore. Otherwise, you're both alcoholics, or whether you're not to that point yet, your life's ruined and you're going, fuck, what do I do? Yeah, when the addict is full blown going, yeah, everything's crumbling. But as an addict in recovery, you gotta date us and act a little bit differently around us. And it's one of those things that, like, we know as addicts, a lot of the places we're going to go are going to have alcohol. Weddings are going to have alcohol. I mean, there's all these places so we know this. And there may even be times that we have to look at you and say, hey, we got to go. We got to go. Don't question it. Just, okay, let's go. I mean, that's what the partnership is about. That's what that bond is about, because we know our limits. And it is a fight. And it's a fight every single day. I mean, for anybody out there who is dating somebody with addict in recovery, I'd love to have you comment down below, because, I mean, you can have an amazing life with these people. I mean, I've had an amazing life now being sober. I want to say that it's amazing, but I like being able to wake up every day and remember what's went on and what's going on and what's happening. And it's an awesome thing because people with addiction, we understand it. It's principles before personalities, and we want to help other people. We want to help other addicts, and we're a lot about that. We're very giving people all of a sudden when it comes down to it, because that's part of our sobriety. So, celebrate the sobriety with them, and then celebrate the relationship with them and enjoy with them. But just know what their boundaries are when it comes to the alcohol. Have that open communication. I mean, I hope this helps somebody, because I watch a lot of relationships that even start off kind of on the wrong foot as soon as somebody finds out, oh, they're sober. Well, we can't date because I like to go out and have a couple drinks. So what? I can go to a bar just fine. I've been around a lot of different people that have had just a couple drinks or even been fucked up or even ended up being the designated driver. And I've had no issues with that because I know what my boundaries are. But it's also about that communication. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, hit that like and subscribe button. Anybody who is dating a current using alcoholic, my biggest suggestion, walk away. Walk away, let them get to the point. Don't try and fix them. Don't try and cure them, because you're not going to. Don't forget that. Down below in the description is all my different social medias. I'm very active on social media, of just letting you know that you matter. I even have links down below to my mental health communities. My goal is to bridge the gap between a crisis hotline and therapy, bridging that in between so that nobody struggles and that nobody goes through it alone, sharing experiences, tools, and resources. Even have links down below to things on Amazon, such as fidget spinners and fidget cubes, things that help me when it comes to anxiety, cope through it and fight through it. Even have a link down below to BetterHelp. It's online therapy, and who knows, it's trial and error for everybody. It's trial and error to see what works for you. And you got to remember that. What works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. But it comes down to this, that through your journey and through what you're going through, that you're not alone. And to try everything and to not give up, because it is worth that fight. You're a BAMF. You're a badass motherfucker. You've made it through 100% of your worst days to make it through to today. And that's how amazing you are. And we got this together. So let's do this.